Surprises are for birthdays, not real estate transactions. Selling a house is a complicated process. So I'm trying to educate you to be more in control and reduce any headaches or stress along the way. When it comes to selling an asset that's as valuable as our home, unexpected glitches can quickly add up, costing you thousands of dollars as well as valuable time. Understanding the process is the first step in heading off those little equity sapping surprises. Hello, I'm Gerry Lambie, and I wanted to go through a step-by-step process so that you can be educated when it comes time to selling your home. You never know, things come up, and so it's hard to sometimes plan, but the most smoothest process is to plan. And the first thing you want to do is set a timeline. If you know that you are having something come up where you have to move, it's good to prepare ahead of time. Set a timeline that's 2 to 4 months out. I know it seems like a lot, but you're busy and you have a lot of things to do. So adding packing and selling a home in the middle of all that does take away some of that time, depending on what your goals are. If you want to sell it for the most amount of money, we have some work to do. So the first thing to do is assemble your team. And my team consists of a stager, a professional photographer, a marketer, a buyer's agent, a cleaner. We have all of our systems in place to bring them in as you need them through the process to make your home shine. So the first thing we do is prep to sell. So once I make an appointment and come to your home, what I want to do is just take a walk through room by room to just kind of make a note of the layout of the furniture. Believe it or not, sometimes just the way it's laid out, the whole idea in selling a home is you're selling the space. So you want to accentuate your space to provide a buyer with the most amount of value. If you have excessive furniture where you can't even step on the floor in between furniture, you may want to consider decluttering some of that. You have to keep in mind you're moving anyway, so not everything may be something that you might be taking, so you can start putting things up on Marketplace, getting those bins, and if you're moving in the winter, packing up the summer. If you're moving in the summer, packing up the winter, making your closet space look a lot bigger than what you know that it isn't. No one ever has enough closet space, but we want to make sure that the buyer can see that it's a really nice space. So then we want to look at any repairs, those little honey-do lists that you've been trying to get to. We want to make a list and get those things taken care of. Any painting, it may not have been painted in the last 20 years, so a fresh coat of paint is the cheapest, most amount of money you can get for your home if you update the paint to today's colors and it looks all fresh and clean. And any updates, light fixtures is huge. If you put up updated light fixtures, that would definitely give you your return on investment for the dollars that you spend. Buyers today can be very savvy and are willing to pay higher dollars for those properties that they can just move right in and not have to worry about any work. So once we have all that done, and then we want to clean is so important. When I took my staging accreditation, the word was Q-tip clean. So I know that sounds excessive, but there's nothing more refreshing to a buyer to walk in and look at the windowsills and see that it's clean. it just appears that you really well maintained your home, and buyers are always willing to pay additionally to make sure they have the safeness of a clean home. So we want to, after all of that is done, our next step, compiling visuals. So that's when we want to bring in the professional photographers, the stagers, the landscapers, have everything all set up to present your home. It's a great time to just really see. So many times the sellers get everything done and they don't want to move now because everything looks so good. Well, that's the goal that we want to have for the buyers coming in. The first thing that you want to hear a buyer say when they walk in your front door is, wow. Then you know you've done your job. After we've got done compiling visuals, then we get to marketing. And marketing is key. It's not just a matter of putting an ad in the newspaper anymore. Now we have online technology, digital marketing, artificial advertising, all that kind of stuff that is, we lead to the professionals today to help us target what we really are looking for in a buyer so that we can get those buyers through our front door. And then we have the next step, showing start. Sometimes we want to wait and just have a certain number of days in this market. It's really hard for you if you're living there to put it on the market and try to live there because the showings are from sunup to sundown as soon as it comes on the market. So you might want to plan a little weekend getaway and just let us taking care of your home for that weekend. And upon your return, we can present you with a handful of offers, and which is our next step. So if we can, go through it that quickly, the key for that is pricing. So I know that, in this market, the fury is, houses are flying off the shelf. Yes, they are, if they're priced correctly. So it's really important to find that sweet number that a buyer is willing to pay for your home. It's hard for the appraisers to be on track with the pricing today because when you think about it, you're just putting your house on the market today, and those that have closed already have been put on the market 30 to 60 days ago. So we're already, the market changes. Part of the pricing is the competition and the timing on the market, time of the year on the market. So a lot of all that goes into consideration with the pricing. So when you look at your multiple offers, we'll do a spreadsheet kind of giving you the bottom line, what each offer says. And then we choose one and put it under contract. That process is 30 to 45 days for the buyer's financing. If they're paying cash, which a lot of people are in today's market, we could close it as soon as 2 weeks. So basically, when you put your home on the market, if you have timing, the best thing to do is to let the buyers know up front that your preferred date of closing, so that when we're writing offers, everyone is on the same page. It makes the process go so much more smoothly. And then we just deal with the next step, number 8, contingencies. Whatever contingencies are listed on the contract that we have agreed upon, then they go in place. Whether it be inspections, which would be the first thing, and financing and appraisals. And then anything else that you have agreed to with the buyers on your contract. And then we get to closing. So you sign the papers and turn over the keys, and you have had a very successful closing. And the process went very smooth. So if you have thoughts about any questions, if you're looking for any other information, I do provide a home seller's guide. I'd be happy to send you a copy of that. And I'm available for consultations that there's no cost or obligation. Just schedule an appointment, and I'm happy to help you through and see what works best for you. I'm Gerry Lambie, eXp Realty, and I'm looking forward to helping you out very soon.